Commander Olean, I am here on Darth Barris's order. Bring me up to speed.
Not a minute too soon. All indications are that the enemy has been ready to strike for some time. If my reports are correct, they have us dead to rights. I'm thankful they've hesitated this long.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
An elite Republic task force has found a cavern that tunnels beneath this command center. They've set explosives that will destroy the center and disrupt all Imperial military operations and communications on the planet.
Only a fool sits and waits for death.
My hands are tied, my lord. Operations here cannot be moved nor abandoned, and all my forces are engaged on the front. I sent what soldiers I had to search the cavern, but the survivors returned with blaster burns for their efforts. Here are rough coordinates of our best guess. Good luck.
Has our mysterious problem been solved? Are we active? Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live. Then let's pack up. We'll blow this cavern on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
You're not going anywhere.
Too late. We've been discovered. Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith. I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You've just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch! What? No, come on, detonate! Detonate! Ugh!
If you want to die, let me oblige you.
Men, hold the line. I'll try a reset. Must detonate. Work! Blasted work!
This is a mercy killing.
For the Republic.
Well, well, well. Well done. Mission accomplished, eh?
The threat is over.
There never was a threat, friend. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Barris's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the Captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
I'm going to kill you, Drag.
That would be an amazing trick. Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
He wouldn't dare face me himself.
The master never takes out the trash. Barris sends his regards. Goodbye.
Interest justified. Shall I revive?
Offer no help. We must be sure. His worth will be established by surviving the trek to safety. We will wait at the command center exactly 1 day for our proof.
This is what I call a bonus. Always need supplies. 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 Always need supplies.
We are impressed. You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
You've got to the count of 3 to explain yourself.
We are your ally, friend. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
What does that have to do with me?
You have been called.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Barris seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
All of my resources are dedicated to Barris's destruction.
The betrayer has motivated the wrath.
Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Emperor has withdrawn from the known galaxy, preparing for a great calling. Barris learned of this and now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
Why would the Dark Council give Barriss that power?
The Ring of the Sith is tarnished.
The Dark Council has been waiting for word from the Voice. Many are desperate for it to speak again.
But the true voice has been silenced.
And in its absence, there is nothing to deny Barriss's claim. Some on the Council truly believe, others see an advantage in supporting him, and Barriss plots against those who oppose him.
I will kill all who join him.
That would be wasteful.
The wrath must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Barriss means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him. Your first opportunity to tear down what Barriss creates is on Belsavis, a planet that was hidden from the Empire until recently. We are sending coordinates, and will advise you when you've arrived.
My lord, when Servant One contacted the ship in your absence, I didn't know what to make of it. So it's true. You've been chosen as the Emperor's wrath. And we now fight against Darth Barriss.
Didn't care for old man Barriss anyway.
We climb closer to the Emperor, Master. Closer to ultimate power.
I don't know. Those hand weirdos kinda creep me out. You sure you want to sign up for this?
Everything has changed, Vet. My old master is my new enemy.
Great. I'll update my scorecard.
My lord, the ship is ready for departure. I'll await your word.
Master, I have become aware of an amazing development. The other night, I couldn't sleep. I sensed something and ventured out, tracking the sensation. I came upon a badly injured Sith who reeked of the light side. He was suffering and on the verge of death.
Tell me you ended his miserable existence.
I didn't have to. His injuries were extreme. He spoke of a Sith and his agents whose sole purpose is to hunt down traitors to the dark side. Whoever this Sith is, he filled this man with such fear and pain. All I can think is, where do we sign up?
We could coordinate efforts with this Sith.
Exactly my thinking. We can share information and pool resources and clean up the Empire all the more thoroughly. By using my power on the dying man, I got an impression of the Sith who did the damage. I'm reaching out with my senses to try to catch his scent. Some kind of trail I can follow to locate him.
You have my blessing. Leave no stone unturned.
I will be thorough, Master.
My lord, glad we have a moment. Something we need to discuss. Got a message from General Racton. You might have heard of him. Most decorated commander in the Empire. Seems the Empire set their sights on Corellia. They want Black Ops leading the charge. Me and the old team.
I've seen your work. Your skills are impressive.
Put the team together, then you'll see some fireworks. Corellia's the real deal. Core world, one of the Republic's founders. Gonna take more than the latest batch of recruits to claim it. Black Ops soldiers use their brains. General asked for strategy. Told him we could take the planet with one target. The Bastion.
You and your team may be the most qualified.
Ready, willing, and able. We've been planning this assault for years. The Bastion's the center of operations for the entire Republic military. We'd be cutting their legs out from under them. The Republic's plans fall apart. Morale disappears. By the time they get their Canox in a row, Corellia will be ours.
Conquering the Bastion may give us more than Corellia.
Sure. A place in history. Black Ops' place in history. My team can handle the preparations. General Racton will give us the order. All I need is your leave.
Inform the General that you have my blessing.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. First step's tracking down the old team. Could be at the four corners of the galaxy by now. It'll take some time. Let you know who I find later.
My lord, I've just been informed that I have passed the trials for captain. 2nd grade.
Stick with me. You'll be a Moff someday.
As long as I continue to serve you, my lord, I don't seek acknowledgement. It requires your approval to go into effect.
Consider it done.
Very good, my lord.
I have docked with the Belsavis space station.
Roth, Belsavis has been the Republic's best-kept secret, hidden even from the Hand.
The disappeared reappear.
The planet has been a prison for the galaxy's most dangerous criminals and many presumed dead Sith agents.
It houses the blood of the betrayer.
What is Barras doing on this planet?
It was Servant 2 who realized what was happening on Belsavis. When the prison manifests were leaked, Barras discovered that Darth Ekage, his sister, was alive and imprisoned there.
The blood of the betrayer.
Darth Ekage was a member of the Dark Council and leader of the Sith infiltrators. If she is reunited with Barras, many more will bow to him.
Not if I can help it.
The betrayer's blood must be spilled.
To crack the door to Belsavis, the Emperor has directed the guardsmen to coordinate extractions from the prison planet. A clever cover. Get authorization to shuttle to the surface and compel the Imperials to reveal Barris's agents. Stop them from releasing Darth Ekage.
We had a deal.
We might be able to squeeze you into the cargo hold if, say, you dispatch another 24 guards.
Fine. But if you back out...
I'll be 100 parsecs away, and you'll be stuck here. Now get to it.
I seek information about a mission to break out Darth Ekage and her assassins.
That's Lord Melikost's mission. He and his team have been permitted to venture deep within the Belsavis prison. The order came directly from Darth Barris, and you don't have clearance to know more.
The Lord will tell me if you won't.
My lord, wait! I believe it is my duty to aid in any way I can.
Stand down, Captain Oclart.
I will not, my lord. Lord Melikost invaded the prison this morning with a squadron of commandos. He's placed them throughout this level of the prison to cover his descent, and to secure the area for his exit.
What is his destination?
We don't know exactly where Melikost is headed, my lord, but Lieutenant Cade, the leader of his commandos, might. Trouble is, Cade's men stationed in this sector will report any activity. If you're unwelcome, they'll warn him and Melikost.
Let me handle that dilemma.
And what do you think that means, Captain? You've just signed a death warrant for your fellow soldiers. That's treason. I'm reporting you both to High Command. Darth Barris will know what has transpired here.
I cannot allow that.
Your decisiveness is enviable. I will cover your back, Sith, and Darth Barris will be none the wiser, you have my word. If Cade's commandos don't harm him, you'll surprise him in his bunker. He'll tell you where Lord Melikost is headed. Men, I'm assuming command of operations. First things first, dispose of Colonel Trill.
Next. Name, please. Get this man a blaster. Welcome to the Imperial Army.
Oh!
Bravo 553, do you copy? This is Command Center, report. Bravo 553, do you copy?
Your units are gone, Lieutenant.
What? Why? What's the meaning of this? My men and I are here in support of Lord Melicost. If you're responsible for this, you will answer to him.
Tell me where Melicost is, and I'll gladly present myself to him.
Damn these Sith games. Lord Melicost proceeded into the high-security sector of Belsavis. He's after the records room at the Blown Republic prison there. He seeks the location of a former Dark Council member.
Darth Ekage is the Dark Council member he plans to free.
If you say so. I'm not privileged to such details. And when it comes to Sith business, I prefer to be kept in the dark. All right. What now?
I can't have you warning Lord Melicost.
No!
Get up. This is gonna hurt.
Hello out there. A word, please. I am Jedi Master Somnic Timms.
This is not your day, Jedi. I am Sith, and I need to get inside that room.
I can sense your presence and nature. I even know who you are. Many years past, I was the Padawan of Master Nomen Karr. He and I forged a bond through the Force. I know about your confrontation with Master Karr and what you did to him.
Your master begged like a coward and died like a dog.
Master Karr succumbed to darkness, I know. Hard to imagine such a strong Jedi reduced to such a condition. Ever since you defeated Karr and took Jace Wilson, the Jedi Council has been keeping track of you. We know you are no longer aligned with Darth Barris, and are in fact here to stop Lord Melicost from freeing Darth Ekage.
Nice to see you Jedi aren't always in the dark.
You'll find we are not as inept as your former master may have suggested. It's a dead end, Sith. To follow Lord Melicost, you need information from the computers in this room, but the door has been fused. I came for the same reason. I got the information, but Lord Melicost's commandos trapped me in here.
Tell me how I can break you out.
Our combined strength, striking the door from both sides simultaneously, could break the physical seal. Trouble is, there's a fail-safe force field that makes even that impossible. Now, if you were to take out that force field...
If I do this, you'll give me access to the information I need.
You have my word. There are several power stations feeding this installation. Destroy them, and the force field will not engage. Then you and I can break through this door, and you can access the prisoner reports.
We can help each other.
It does appear that we need one another. Scour the area and destroy the power stations, then return and start banging on the door. We'll work it out. I'll be waiting. After all, where am I going to go?
I have returned, Jedi. The power stations are down.
Great. With the force field down, we should be able to break the door open. On 3. 1, 2, 3! Well done, Sith. Now, before you think to fight me, I suggest you look at the computers in here. I'd say they've seen better days. Still smoking. I wonder who could have destroyed them.
You destroyed the computers, so I couldn't get the information I need.
I did it to make sure no one else sent by Darth Barris could succeed. That is, after you and I stopped Lord Melicost. Now I'm the only one who knows where to go. Our goals are one, even if our motives vary. I suggest a partnership.
I'll keep my anger from consuming me, Jedi. For now. Once the deed is done, we are enemies again.
So, no victory celebration then? Too bad. All I'll tell you is that we're headed for Deep Prison. The exact location of Darth Ekkage's cell remains my secret. In good faith, I'll point you to her assassins. You can make sure they remain locked up while I get access to the Deep Prison.
For the time being, I won't cut you open.
I'm thankful. You'll see, it makes sense to do it this way. You might get the assassins to back down without a fight. Me? Not so much. Here are the coordinates. Holo me when you're done, and we'll get together and face the Darths. It really will take both of us.
This is what I call a bonus.
Travel route is confirmed.
A Sith approaches. I sense hostility. Your rescue has been sniffed out, Imperial.
Men, lock and load. We got company.
Stay your triggers, Imperial. I want to know what this one intends.
My authority comes from the highest station. I am the Emperor's wrath.
There is truth in your words. I can feel it. But I sense hostility toward my mistress, Darth Ekage.
All you need to know is that our Supreme Master is displeased with your mistress.
I will be on the right side of the Emperor. My fellow infiltrators and I pledge our support to you and the Emperor. We will slaughter these commandos and then free our remaining brothers.
Wear yourself out.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. You're not really going to slaughter us, are you?
No, not really. My fellows, we are not only free of these cells, we have been liberated from the rule of Darth Ekage. We will not interfere when you face Darth Ekage, my lord. You have my word.
You will be summoned. Be ready to serve the Emperor.
We will answer that call. May your strength surge when you face the Mistress.
Tim's here.
Darth Ekage's assassins have been dealt with. Have you managed to accomplish your part?
Well, yes and no. I found a route into the deep prison, but it was a struggle, and unfortunately the way collapsed behind me. Bad luck, that. You'll have to find a different route to this level.
What good are you, then?
No, don't forget. You need me. Sending the coordinates for our rendezvous. From there, it's quick to Darth Ekage's cell. Good luck, Sith. I hope you make it. Can't really do this alone.
You're in trouble now. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
My lord, you are freed.
Rage. Wrath. Vengeance. I've been dormant too long. I need outlets. Had my brother sent anyone else, I would destroy them for practice. Why did it take Barras so long to discover Belsavis? He must be getting weak.
Barras has ascended to the Dark Council, and with your help, will soon be named the voice of the Emperor.
If my dear brother has everything under control, then where are my assassins?
I sent my commandos to release them. What do you sense?
Before you arrived here, I sensed my assassins being freed. And then someone turned their hearts against me.
I don't know what to say, my lord. I've taken every precaution.
You've grown incompetent in your old age. I believe I will vent my frustrations after all. I will tell your master, my brother, the future voice of the Emperor, that you died like a dog.
Well done. A virtuoso performance.
Wait until you see the encore. Now, exactly who are you?
He's with me, Ekage.
Nomenkar's sad little whelp. This just gets better and better. If you're aligned with this Jedi, you are a fool and a traitor.
I am the Emperor's wrath, unleashed by his hand, and the Emperor has marked you and your brother as enemies.
So, the Emperor's hand now works with the Jedi. No wonder my brother defies the Emperor. Varus will be declared the voice of the Emperor. Then he and I shall dominate the Empire. I'm not going to miss that. I just destroyed a lord with a mere flick of my wrist. Don't blink. I'm about to do it again.
We fight together, sir.
Have my powers waned as I languished here?
I am your better. Pretend otherwise. Your heart knows the truth.
I'll never understand the pleasure your kind gets from rubbing it in. Before you get any creative ideas, my friend, help me reseal Darth Ekage in her cell.
I'm going to let her escape, unless you destroy her in cold blood.
What? You can't be serious. Your mission would fail. Darth Barris would get his way.
I'm trying to walk the light path, but my mandate is to kill her. If I fail, my status will be lost. You must kill her so that I remain in good standing and do not grow darker.
If you're walking the light, it's a great advantage to do it secretly from within the Empire. Just as Nomen Karr did so many years ago to neutralize Ekage in the first place. It pains me, but I have to do it. I feel less than I was.
I enjoyed every painful moment.
You are a very dangerous being. I'll have to live with my decision. Now, what's to be between us? Do we part as friends or as enemies?
Let my lightsaber answer.
I'm ready for you.
I am truly honored to serve such a personage as you, Master. History will remember your name.
You know, I think I'm getting better at this whole fighting thing. Watching you pick targets for all those hours must have been useful after all.
You can learn many things from watching my example.
I'll work on my glaring and tromping around next.
What's on your mind, Brunmark? Slaying defenseless Tals is beneath you. Now you hunt worthy prey. It was your destiny. Without them, you wouldn't serve me now.
Master, I have exciting news. A trail of corpses, all slain the same as the Lightside Sith I found, has led me to the perpetrator. His name is Lord Sendence. He's been secretly hand-chosen by the Dark Council to eradicate any and all Sith who are not pure. He operates with impunity. No one is above his judgment. It makes my mouth water just thinking about such power.
Your abilities would be very helpful to his task.
That's what I was thinking. He's already accused and destroyed so many traitors. It's a mystery to me how he has been so prolific without my special power. But I've reached out to him, and he has granted me an audience.
That's good news, Jacer. I'm sure he will see the sense of employing you to help carry out his work.
I love that you're not jealous. Through him, I'll quench my need to purify the Sith and be back in my quarters every night. Or in yours. This is my destiny. The purpose of my power, I know it. Now, I'm meeting him shortly. Leave a light on for me.
I see you've returned from meeting Lord Sendence. How was it?
Interesting, to say the least. Within moments, I realized he was killing any Sith he pleased, all in the name of hunting traitors. Very few of his victims were valid targets, and he was very excited that my special power would unequivocally validate his work. Said that we could literally reorganize the entire power structure of the Empire. To entice me, he suggested we start by pointing the finger at you.
A very opportunistic man. Were it not directed at me, I would approve.
Well, his opportunities have dried up a bit. The man wanted me to abuse my gifts, and betray the one person in the galaxy I respect and owe my life to. It took everything I had, but it was the most satisfying kill of my young life.
I applaud you, Jacer. Relish this moment.
Oh, I do, Master. But there's even more. The Dark Council's emissary, a man named Kaliku, was there too. He's the one holding Lord Sendence's leash on this assignment. He offered me Sendence's mandate. As I sensed light-leaning Sith, I'd report them to him. And when possible, I'd be sent to eradicate.
Your dream come true, and a deserved distinction, Jacer.
I will make you proud. I promise. And don't think I'll forget that it's you who has made this possible. My devotion will never flutter. Thank you.
Got a few leads on the old Black Ops team. Republic won't let the Bastion go easy. It'll take all of us to claim it. Best to start with Lieutenant Tenido, weapons man. Could turn a hyperdrive into a gun turret if he wanted. Lets it all go to his head, of course. Can't open his mouth except to brag about Black Ops and our wins.
I assume he has the talent to back up his talk.
Tenido's a genius. The Bastion will only make him worse. Took a while to track Tenido down, but he's stationed on Hoth. Finally got a clear comm signal today. You're welcome to listen in. After a few months defrosting blasters, Tenido's probably in rare form.
And then he had me forcibly removed from the armory. Over a few flash grenades. Weapons master indeed.
And after you calibrated all the assault rifles for him too. Shame about those cadets, though.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But how was I to know those rifles were for training? They really should use slaves. Anyhow, that's how I ended up on Hoth. Scraping ice from blaster barrels and reheating ammunition. Pathetic.
A man of your talents should be on Drummond Cass.
Oh, if only. The Citadel would be a welcome sight after all this snow and ice.
Maybe you should start tinkering again. Get that weapon you built for the Bastion out of storage.
You know very well that weapon's finished. It's waiting for the assault that will never happen.
The Lieutenant volunteered your entire team.
We've got clearance from General Racton. The Bastion's ours for the taking.
Then it's fallen into place. The Bastion, after all these years. I'll get back to base and start making arrangements. When I have the weapon, I'll contact you.
Tenido doesn't like to waste time. He'll have that weapon quick as a Minox wings. Just in time, too. Let the man idle any longer, and he might do some real damage.
I look forward to seeing Tenido unleashed.
Should be a show. Like to see the size of his head after this one. Tenido's weapons will help, but we'll need more than firepower for this one. Assault this big takes reinforcements too. Get back to you about those.
Do you require anything, Master? A hot meal, perhaps? Conversation? Foot massage? Just say the word.
My lord, I've been dealing with a situation that's getting out of hand. Moff Broysk contacted the ship and was incensed to find me at the helm. He's been sending recorded messages that are progressively more nonsensical. He's always been scattered and aggressive, but now he seems completely unhinged.
The next time he comes calling, I will speak with the man.
I would appreciate that, my lord. Tens of thousands of soldiers and some of our most critical campaigns are at the mercy of his commands.
The man is a liability.
I find myself agreeing with you.
The wrath ascends.
Darth Ekage will not be joining her brother.
Yes, with Barris's sister silenced, our enemy grows angry. But he has other endeavors that must fail. The key Dark Council member who opposes Barris's attempt to be named Voice of the Emperor is Darth Vowron. Vowron is spearheading the battle for Corellia, and Barris secretly undermines his efforts. He hopes to orchestrate Vowron's failure, or death.
Barris is willing to risk losing Corellia.
His personal goals override the war.
The pendulum swings with Vowron's weight.
Vowron alone holds the defiant council members together. Barris's attempts to weaken his Corellia campaign must be thwarted. The Empire's Armageddon battalion was to be assigned to Corellia, but Barris redirected it to Hoth, where its strength is being wasted. General Greast commands. He must be convinced to abandon Barris's orders and take Armageddon battalion to Corellia.
I will accomplish it.
I served with General Greast for a time, my lord. As tough as they come, and stubborn.
Resistance cannot be accepted. Armageddon battalion must be reassigned. Do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Great. Back to the deep freeze.
Hoth is a big place, my lord. It could take a long time to find Greast.
Commander Slint is Barris's man there. He'll know where to find Armageddon battalion.
Ah, yes. Excellent thinking, my lord. Of course, Barris is rather tough on underlings. Assuming Slint hasn't been disposed of, he's your best lead.
Time to look up an old friend. You wanted to speak.
Avikaro vivida la kota davare kavavamam avigia alagaba vivigana abakota ave tiam kuba savora akechije sharema apana stresa karavum.
You would be a good apprentice. I would teach you to focus your rage into a weapon and burn away your compassion for others.
Tena motor samagijia majuri para kakakati kala korkamba sambatitita samanola tali memesisa samilea manasa chorastiria rajabani habas hasta no me mamate tajita daran tripa tara mimiya sa jana pomomi hati kayam americha mamamamati kyo mapapasise.
The Sith will only accept the Republic's unconditional surrender. They still owe us a few millennia of slavery for what they did to us.
Pekajamina, padobage banya kaduto. Apaxio, tranos vaditasi, Inda nakyo che sharakipi karine mama dada panitemini pagedatachi.
You? Is Darth Barris cross with me? Whatever I've done, I'll undo it.
Barris sent me to kill you. You have one chance to save yourself. I'm here to find General Greast and Armageddon Battalion.
Oh, I know where they are. But, Barris expressly told me their assignment is a secret and that he'd kill me if I told anyone.
You're in a tough spot, aren't you? Because if I don't get what I want, same result.
Dead if I do, dead if I don't. But if I don't, I'm dead right now, so I guess I do. General Greast and his men have been ordered to sit tight in a cave system not far from here. Here are the coordinates. Barras choked out Commander Lanklin via hollow. What, do you suggest I do the next time Barras calls?
I'll save you the trouble.
Oh, unfair.
General, the men are getting antsy. We got geared up for Corellia, where the real fighting is. Instead, we're protecting these caves from Wampus.
I understand, Captain, believe me. Try to keep the men in line and battle ready. I have to assume our greater purpose here will be revealed. The order to hole up came from the highest authority.
I'm here to rescind that order, General. You must take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia immediately.
My orders are from Darth Barris himself. On whose authority are you operating?
The war needs you, Greased. Your assignment here is an error the Empire may not recover from.
You put me in a bad position, my lord. Disobeying the Dark Council is equivalent to treason.
General, we've been in a lot of scrapes. Does this feel right to you? What could possibly make this block of ice more important than Corellia?
Know your place, Captain. No matter what our gut says, we're not privy to Darth Barris's ultimate tactics.
Barris is serving himself at the expense of the Empire. Soldiers are dying while you sit on your hands.
Captain.
Yes, General.
Make ready the men. We're moving out for Corellia.
Yes, sir.
There, Sith. Happy now?
Time will tell, Greased. You'll see you did the right thing. Now get moving.
Stop slacking.
You're looking well for someone I blew up. Your slaves put up a decent fight, too. Darth Barris and I will put them to good use. Barris is the true voice of the Emperor, you know. Soon he'll claim his rightful title.
Vengeance will be mine, Drag. First you, then Barris.
Charming. Barris held back when training you, but he taught me everything. And Darth Vengeance showed me dark side secrets even Barris doesn't know.
I seem to recall that I saved you from Darth Vengeance and then killed him.
Barris told me to hold back, to keep the extent of my power secret from Vengeance and you. Alone, Vengeance would have wiped the floor with you. That's why I was there in the first place. To make sure you stay dead this time. I'm taking your head.
Get to it, then.
I'm ready for you. you think you're doing well. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a secret. I can't be killed.
Permit me to test that statement.
You will learn the hard way. Persistent. It's time I stop prolonging this. All right. You must be the luckiest being in the galaxy. But Darth Barras will see that luck run out.
If I had a credit for every time someone I'm about to kill predicted my doom...
He'll burn to a crisp down there. I could shoot him and put him out of his misery, but why?
The more painful his death, the better.
Like your style, my lord. I'll make sure the others are patched up and ready for flight.
Roth, Servant 2 sensed the presence of Barris's apprentice, Drog.
Hidden in life, announced in death.
It seems our enemy knows you live. We have lost the advantage of surprise.
Now Drog is dead, Barris's power has taken a hit.
What he wields is autonomous.
Darth Vowron is receiving his reinforcements on Corellia. This and the loss of Drog will incense Barris. He will tighten his grip. Your disruption of Barris's plans continues. There is crucial need for you now on a planet called Voss.
What is to be achieved there?
A decisive blow to the betrayer's bid.
Barris laid the seeds for his ascension on Voss many years ago. We will explain when you arrive.
Master, everything else aside, the visceral experience of facing Lord Sendens continues to tantalize me. I relive it nightly and awaken buzzing. When I feel such pleasure, all I can think of is sharing it with you. When I feel pain, I ache to be consoled by you. I know what this is. It's love.
I love you too, Jacer.
I feel weak and strong all at once. The chaos of it electrifies me. My heart is yours now. Know that. But I want this to be different. Special. As you already know, my reflex is to rush to instant gratification, but let's milk this feeling, this want. Let it build before we act on it.
All the better to wait until we ache with longing.
The ache in me spikes when you talk like that. I think we're going to like this little experiment.
Plans for the Bastion are sort of coming along. Tenido's got the weapons ready, but having the right ordnance is just the start. Gotta worry about numbers, too. That's Laurent's job. Captain Laurent now. Connection's got her a good post on Balmorra. Bend the rules a lot in Black Ops. Laurent could always smooth things out. Pretty face, way with words. People like her.
High praise, coming from a man like you.
Just stating the facts. Others might say more. Laurent's a favourite of Moff Galvan. Close to retirement now, but he could give us an army if he had the mind. Asked Laurent about her chances. Seemed to think she could convince the old man. With the right favours.
If Moff Galvan refuses, I'll tell him to reconsider.
Don't think you'd like his terms. Laurent spent an evening with Moff Galvan as a lieutenant. By morning, she was a captain. Now it's got her putting on airs. Actually ordered me to calm her. Better get to it, eh?
There has to be another way. Moff Galvan has resources, but what he's asking is impossible. The favors I would have to give him now, it would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Never stopped you before, Captain.
The old man's depraved, and the years have not been kind to him.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Captain.
Not this desperate, my lord. Not when I can provide alternatives.
This is the Bastion. Farm-fresh cadets and refurbished artillery won't help us here. You were Black Ops once, before that commission went to your head. Remember?
We do what's necessary to get the job done. Some of us more than others. I'll calm Moff Galvan. Reinforcements will be ready when the time comes.
Wouldn't want to be Laurent right now.
You should have spared her from these favors.
It's for the Bastion. No time to lose your nerve. Security's our last problem. The Bastion will have plenty of systems. Black Ops had a man for that too. Let you know when I find him.
My lord, Moff Broisk's holotransmissions have increased. They are beginning to disrupt operations. He's nearly incoherent. I can only assume some sort of dementia has set in. I have him on holo right now. I believe it's going to take your personal touch to assuage the situation.
Let me see this idiot for myself.
Here he is, my lord.
Flew the coop! Your new cage will be smaller and tighter. Coffin size, urn size, in a locket I'll wear around my neck.
He's unlikely to stop, my lord. He didn't even know he was on hold.
Druckenware proved my point. My glory is mine. Mine! You're nobody!
The man has lost all sense.
As I said.
Where's my blaster? I'll shoot your face! Personally! And again! Druckenwell won't save you. I could blow Balmorra away! I'll blow Balmorra away this time! Wait. What? Gone? Where'd he... There's a Sith on this. Why did you transfer me, Rajnik? I'll ship you off to Balmora too.
Rojnik is his communications officer. This is how it's been.
Rajnik, am I through? I'm through? Yes or no? I don't see. Is this broken? All I see is a Sith!
Roysk, calm yourself.
How dare you? Wait! You! It was you who liberated the Admiral! Have you lost your mind?
He calls me Admiral Malcontent. He seems to think that's my actual rank and name.
Don't you know he's the one who lost the Battle of Talay?
Broisk's earliest command. Before I was born.
It was his blunder that allowed the escaped Jedi targets to flee Taris before the bombardment!
Ancient history. Broisk wasn't even born.
He sabotaged the Glory Space Station, for crying out loud!
I have no idea what that is.
I hear him. I'm talking. His insubordination is lethal, paralyzing. It threatens the Empire, and you do nothing!
You need to be muzzled, madman. Locked away before you do serious damage.
You will not defy me! Fight his disease, Sith! Save yourself and deliver him to me for execution! Now! Are you listening?
I do not accommodate lunatics.
Then I accuse you alongside him! Rajnik, cut transmission! I said cut it, now!
With Broisk in command, the Empire is in critical danger. I must implore High Command to do something about him.
If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
A prepared statement would be beneficial. Thank you.